Hello. This is another solo podcast. This is about the fifth take I've taken with this intro. These don't get easier. Let me tell you that right now. I feel very weird just talking to a camera, not somebody else. But I wanted to keep a consistency going where I'm constantly doing something each week. I want to do a podcast every week. And even though this week I did have something planned, I wanted to, a little spoiler alert, I wanted to buy sulfur hexafluoride. Now, this clip right here is probably going to play over my fucking funeral if this goes bad. But basically, sulfur hexafluoride is, I'm just jumping straight into it. It's, if you do helium, helium is 10 times lighter than air. You inhale helium, your voice gets higher. But sulfur hexafluoride is 10 times denser, heavier than air, so it makes your voice 10 times deeper. So I want to have people on, surprise them, and do that. But I wasn't able to get it today. But I've been going to I haven't gone places, but I've been calling places, and I found a place that sells sulfur hexafluoride. But it has to be like a legally certified welding shop. It has to be like you have to buy it from a business. I don't know where I'm going with this, but basically what I'm saying is I want to keep a consistency going. I'm going to do a solo podcast. I don't know, just maybe just do like a little therapeutic thing. Just like talk to the camera. I don't know, give me something to edit. Maybe get some clips out of this. But for now, tonight, I think that doing a solo podcast will be kind of fun. Try it out. It gets me more used to this shit. This shit is not comfortable. Let me just tell you that right now. I've started this. I've already recorded about around 9 minutes of just being like, okay, nope, I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna try that again. Try it again. It's a lot of work in progress. It's a lot of just like little things you gotta fucking figure out. Like a lot of cameras out there they have limiters. This is boring. I'm gonna just jump into it. Oh, dude, my grandma's dog died today, or a few days ago. My grandma turned 90, right? And she's got a fucking dog who's probably like 92. Actually, in dog years, I did the math. The dog's 107 in dog years. She goes out to like shop, right? She goes to Staters, whatever, to get food. During that period, actually, she was gone. The police show up to her fucking house because the dog falls into the pool. The dog is drowning in the pool, right? And this dog is practically 100%, 99% blind. Not 100, like 95% blind. So this dog can't see for shit. It's shitting and pisses everywhere. Dude, this dog's gotta go. So this is kind of its call. I think it was a suicide attempt, to be honest with you. The dog falls into the pool. The dog is so fucking blind, it doesn't know how to get out of the pool. So this dog is fucking yelping, bro. This dog is screaming at the top of its lungs. And my grandma's neighbors are like, holy shit, Grandma Kit, she's fucking dying. Like, this is probably her screaming. They call 911, right? My grandma's not even home. She's at the store. Dude, the cops show up to her house, right? They're banging on the fucking front door. No one's answering, obviously, because no one's home. They hear the screams. They fucking break down the front door. They break down the front door, and they're looking for, like, the whole front door is absolutely destroyed. They're looking for my grandma. They get to the backyard, and they find out it's just a drowning dog. This is a picture of my grandma in the backyard with fucking cops in the backyard, and the dog's just, like, blind as shit. Like, it's glassy-ass eyes. And so, like, holy shit, I guess the dog almost fucking drowned. That's insane. Taking that into account, you'd probably be like, I'm just going to leave this dog inside always. I get it. You got to get the dogs to go to the bath. There's no grass in the backyard. There is absolutely no reason this dog should be in the backyard, okay? Besides trying to kill itself in the fucking pool, which it tried once, and then it tried it again. And this time, it was successful. I get a text from my sister about 2 days ago, and she goes, dude, Grandma's dog just died from drowning in the pool. And I was like, no fucking way. It was determined to kill itself at this point. It fell in the pool again. This time it drowned and died. And don't feel bad because, like I said, this dog was fucking, dude, this dog was equivalent to like a Rancho, like a chupacabra. Like, this dog was like, it wasn't even a dog. If you saw this dog, you'd be like, someone call like the poison, like someone needs to kill this fucking thing. This dog would try to walk in the room. It was so blind, it would hit the walls and it would just piss and shit in front of you on the carpet. And I'm like, dude, this dog needs to die. Thing is though, is like, there's like my grandma's husband, my grandpa died years ago. So it's all it had was this dog. So I think it was just like, we got to keep this dog around. About a week before that dog died, my aunt died, right? And so now I'm like, oh shit, dude, everyone's dying around my grandma except for here's the fucking craziest thing is that my grandma has smoked cigarettes since it was invented. I swear to God, she was born in 1902. Not really, maybe like 1920 or something like that, 30s. She's been smoking cigarettes since the day it was fucking brought to the public. A cigarette was brought up and she goes, what's this? And like, dude, it's this new invention. It's called a cigarette. It's got like tobacco in it. And she's already halfway through smoking this thing. She's like, this is me. This is my new thing. Yet both of her daughters, my mom and my aunt, have both fucking died at the age of 60. My grandma's 90. She does splits in the fucking living room. Ethan's calling me, goddammit. What's up?
What are you doing?
Just doing a solo podcast.
Are you in the middle of it right now?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right,
Later. Fucking phone scammers, I swear to God. So my grandma's daughter died, right? And oh my God. So I go to the funeral and I'm sitting there, and before like we go into the chapel, we go into this like little side room, right? And it's just a close family. They give like little pamphlets out and like little brochures, and it'll be like, oh, their name and their date, whatever, and like, it's just a picture of them. I'm 26 years old. My aunt died 2 weeks ago, and I'm sitting at this in this room. The priest, whatever they're called, goes, did anybody ever call her Lynn? And I'm like, why would anybody call her Lynn? And my cousin goes, I found out 2 years ago their name was Lynn. And I was like, what the fuck what are we talking? And I look down, and the brochure, the pamphlet of her funeral little thing, her little sponsorship, says Lynn Darlene. And I'm like, her name was Lynn? This entire time in my whole fucking life, and like she lives right down the street from me, so I grew up with this lady, my aunt. And I just found out the day she died, 2 weeks after she died, 3 weeks actually. I don't know how they did that with the body, but I found out her name was Lynn. I'm like, who is this lady? Why did I know her? This whole time I didn't know her fucking name was Lynn. Up until like her funeral, I find out her real name. It's fucking unbelievable, dude. Honestly, it's pretty bullshit. I was pretty pissed. I wasn't pissed, but. So I graduated with my bachelor's in biology, right? I applied for medical school, but I'll get to that in a second. So right now, I'm applying for more medical school to be a clinical laboratory scientist, right? Regardless of what that entails, I needed to have letters of recommendation from people, right? Now, I don't talk to these teachers. I don't talk to any professor. No school. Like, I don't fucking become friends with my teachers to where they know me to a good extent. Every class you should take, you should not really know your teachers. That's a really shitty way of thinking about it. But like, honestly, if you take a class and there's 300 students, you think that fucking teacher is going to know you? Like, you have to put an effort into, like, getting to know that teacher. But still, it's like, what the fuck are you going to talk about with these teachers? You can talk about chemistry and biology with these teachers? Like, oh, hey, fuck, I know plants, So, I needed letters of recommendation. Can't even say it right. It's all good. I hit up one teacher that when I went to community college, because I had it for 2 years. And of anybody, this lady's going to know me the best. Still not good, but know me the best. She was good. I messaged her. She said, yeah, I'll do it. All good. Sick. Let's go. And then the other person was a fucking doctor. A doctor that I kind of grew up with. Not so much so of like there's another doctor that I really grew up with. But this doctor is like, my mom worked for him. He knows about my family. I'm going to use this. This guy is perfect for for a letter recommendation, right? So I message this guy and I go, hey, so I would like for you to be a letter recommendation. It was super like formal and shit like that. And he was just like, okay, yeah, no, I'd love to. Okay, I can do it by today. I was like, great. And by the way, this shit is due November 1st, right? I messaged this guy like October 11th. And I say, hey, I got everything done. Letters of recommendation. I want to give this guy enough time. Everybody enough time. Can you do this for me? He said, absolutely. I said, wow, this is fucking pretty crazy. There's so much stress off my shoulders because like, you do all the schooling, you can do all the essays, you can do whatever you want, but if you don't have a fucking letter of recommendation, then it's just like, it's 1/3 of the entire application. So again, this guy goes, I'll do it. I said, fucking thank God, this is awesome. November 19th, this guy texts me, okay? This is 18 days past the deadline. This guy texts me and goes, oh my God, Spencer, I dropped the ball. I just realized I never sent your letter. I was going to send you the draft first, but completely forgot. Is there still any other way I can send it? Now, what I'm feeling when I read that was, well, this is kind of on me, you know? I guess I could have fucking messaged the guy and be like, hey, just to let you know, even though you're an established doctor, you went to a fucking medical school, even though you went through schooling, even though you know how important this is. I really shouldn't have to message anybody. I guess, this part of it is my fault, but not really at all. But this guy goes 18 past the deadline. He goes, drop the ball. Oops, my bad. I'm like, it's all good. Just my career. Oops. I know you messaged me about a month ago to do this, and I said I was going to do it the day of, but I didn't, and I forgot, and it took me a month to realize that I should have already done it. Oops. Are you upset? I'm like, hey, it's just my life. It's just my career. You know what I mean? It's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? It does make a huge difference in terms of how much I can possibly make in a career in terms of like living wise. But no, it's not a big deal. Are you fucking serious? This guy messaged me a month later and said, oops, drop the ball, forgot to send your fucking application. This isn't even funny. This is just kind of me thoughts. You know what I mean? This isn't even like a good conversation I would have. I've had this conversation with other people. But besides that, a year ago, I applied for medical school, for legitimately medical school, to be a family practitioner. That was my sincere passion to be. I messaged my actual family doctor to be a letter recommendation for me. And almost the same fucking thing happens where the day before, but this time I was a little bit more cautious about this. This time was a little bit more of being like, hey, I messaged this guy the day before. It was due on Monday, right? I don't know, October 1st, November 1st. Who gives a fuck? It was on a Monday. I messaged the guy Sunday afternoonish. I said, hey, just to let you know, even though you're a doctor, even though you should know, like, this is important. Even though you were at this stage before and you know how important this is, don't forget to submit my application. Now, the reason why I messaged him because I went on this, there was a site. It told me, hey, this guy hasn't submitted shit. I said, oh fuck, I should tell him. But the other doctor, I wasn't notified by anything. So I said, hey, I don't know if this is wrong here, but you should really be posting this shit. His wife texts me and goes, hey, fax machine's down. Can you post it? Now, I don't know if you know this, but for any type of application process, regardless of going into a community college, don't need that for community, universities, Ivy Leagues, medical school, anything you're applying to and you need letters of recommendation, there needs to be zero fucking contact between you being the applicant and the letter itself and the person who's sending it in. Because their letter is supposed to be their honest review of you, and you can't read it. You can't tamper with it. It's like any type of like submission and review of somebody. It's supposed to be anonymous to you. You're not supposed to know what they're saying. So she goes, it's under the front doorstep. Now I said to her, oh, so listen, I can't fucking touch that. I'm not allowed to go near that letter. Let alone, how am I supposed to submit this? I can't, no, like, just fucking take a picture of it and send it in. I can't fucking handle this. This is like a fucking breach of contract or some shit. This like voids my fucking application that I worked so hard for. I can't touch this. She goes, it's under the front doorstep underneath the mat, underneath the welcome mat. Come and get it when you need it. Well, I need it now. I need it by midnight. So I'm like, this isn't fucking real, right? And like the thing is too is that this application is sent out to all the colleges. When I submitted it, it's for all the colleges that I applied to. The one with this guy who dropped the ball 18 days later, it's just for one school. It's my top school that I wanted to go to, but I've got other schools I could possibly get into. Hope I do. Probably not. But this shit is for all the schools. This is all the marbles. So now I'm like, what the fuck am I? Okay, I guess I gotta go pick up this letter. I have the letter. I have the letter right here. I'm gonna get you the letter. And I'm gonna read you this fucking letter that was meant to be for me to get into a medical school. A school that is probably deemed, besides an Ivy League, but that's like a step below in terms of just like where you are. This is the school that's like the last school you go to before you become a fucking doctor. This is the school that's probably the most important fucking school you can possibly get into. I'm going to get you this letter. I'm going to read you this letter. And I'm going to tell you, I don't need to tell you shit. You'll find out of how fucking ridiculous this letter is. Here's the letter. Now, mind you, it's written by a doctor. Because, I don't know if you can see this, but it looks like it's written by a fucking 4-year-old. I got this letter underneath a fucking welcome mat. Here's the letter. Why is it wet? Oh, yeah. It was due December 1st, okay? Guy wrote it November 7th. Okay. Let's do the math here. 23 days. Is November 31st or 30th? Who gives a shit? Add enough time. Wrote this, by the way, the day after I messaged him. I had him almost a month to submit this. To AMCAS. It's a company that is the medical school company. American medical caca ass shit, you know? First sentence. I have been asked to write a letter recommendation for Spencer Watson. That's one sentence. If you're in third grade and you're writing an essay, they're going to tell you that's not really a good sentence. That's not a sentence at all, actually. So, starting off pretty good. I have known Spencer since he was a child. Oh my God, and that's the end of that sentence. That's it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 words. I didn't think you could possibly get shorter than the first one. The first sentence. Oh. And it's half the fucking sentence. I've known Spencer since he was a child. End of sentence. He grew up with a family which I have known for many years. End of sentence. A little bit more words. Now, if you don't know, I looked this up. It's supposed to be a few paragraphs, right? I guess it's 2, but like 2 good paragraphs. Like a page, I think. Look it up. How long should a letter recommendation be? Sure as fuck shouldn't be 9 words in one sentence. Let's keep going. His family taught him to respect others, to be kind and noble. Oh! And noble? That's the end of that sentence. That's 9 more fucking words. That's 9 more words. I'm really taking this too far. I'm not upset, actually. This is kind of funny to me. Spencer, oh my God, gets even shorter. Spencer is a very notable young man. 7. We beat 9. Oh! We got even shorter. Oh! He is affable. Don't know if I said that right. I don't know. Who gives a shit? I didn't even get in. Oh! Hardworking. You don't know that. Ow! It gets along well with others. I do. You got that part right. He's always willing to help when asked, and even volunteers to help. I guess I have. You got one. You got 2 things right. End of the first paragraph. Ow! Into medical school. Spencer is a likable young man. Oh, let him in. You know? I've known him since he was a child. Oh, let him in. You know? You know? He's a hard worker and gets along with others. Oh, let him in. I hope this limiter is exploding. And then he goes to the route of being like, let's just pity himself in. He's worked hard in school. And has done well with adversity, having suffered the ultimate loss of his mother to cancer. Oh, we're going that way, huh? Oh, I get it. I grew up with you. I've known you my whole life. Let's throw that cancer card in. Spencer's a good guy. Ah, his mom's dead. Ah, let him in. Let him in. You know? He worked hard in school. It took him like 7 years. He went to university. He commuted 30 minutes there and 30 minutes back every day, Monday through Friday. Worked hard in school. Let him in. Mom died of cancer, though. Let him in. Last sentence. I believe he would be a great addition to any medical school and can recommend him highly without reservation. Now, if I were to read that, being an admissions counselor at any place, I would specifically email that person and say, hey, look somewhere else in life. So I got this letter. I was like, whoa, this is kind of cool. I'm not getting in because I have to fucking do this shit by midnight. There's no way this is going to fucking work out. I grabbed the letter underneath the fucking doormat, underneath the fucking place where you wipe your goddamn shitty dog shit shoes off of, underneath that, next to the dirty ass pavement, slipped that under, took that home with me, went, okay, I got the letter. It's due in 2 hours. Now, I have to fucking conduct with an identity fraud. I have to submit this under his name somehow, some way into this fucking website in which he was supposed to do. Which is, okay, fine. let's figure. Hey, I've gotten this fucking far in life. I'm not going to let a goddamn letter that has not been submitted by the right recipient stop me from fucking doing this. Spent 7 years in school learning shit to get to where I want to be. I'm not going to let one little fucking vanilla letter stop me. No, so here's what I did. I had to make a fucking fake Gmail account with his name. Sure enough, pretty common name, by the way. Not going to say it, obviously. Had to make the fake name, fake email account, photocopy this fucking letter into my computer and submit it under him using his fake email account, and it worked. It actually kind of worked. Like I didn't get in. Could be a reason why. Maybe because I'm not so much of a likable young man, or hardworking, gets well with others. But they accepted it. I was told no, which I'm fine with. It was kind of like, shoot for the fucking stars. And I was shooting with like fucking floss and a goddamn Slim Jim. You know what I mean? But it was like, I tried it. I went for it. It was really nice telling people though. Like, what are you doing? I'm just hanging out. Yeah. Just waiting to hear back from medical school and just seeing to get a doctor and shit like that. And like, whoa, I'm like, it's no big deal. It's just kind of something I'm just going for, just fucking winging it. But like, it's whatever. It's no big deal. How's belt buckle? How's buckle doing? You know what I mean? It's a store if you don't know about this. But it was nice saying. But now it's like a year and 2 months passed. So I can't really say that, but I actually can kind of still say it because I applied to more medical schools, but it's not so much like fucking doctor shit. It's just more of like lab stuff. And like I had mentioned, that's not going so well either because another doctor was like, oops, don't need to reference it again, but hey, we're out here we're striving, dude. We're thriving. We're striving and thriving. I mean, that's all I got to say about that. I think I'm going to put that in like, I've been doing stand-up comedy, and I think I'm going to throw that into a bit. But, don't rely on others. I still like the people. Let me just say this right now. I love roasting and shitting on people, but I don't hate anybody. This is the Kanye rant right now. I love Hitler. No, but like, I genuinely love everybody except for like 3 people because they need to go. But if I actually don't like somebody, I will fucking preference it. This is just kind of me ranting, It's no big deal. I'm optimistic. I'm always having a good time, regardless. When I applied for medical school and I found out that they accept like 75 people, I'm like, oh, dude. Don't let me in. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, you accept 75, 70? I can't even say the number. You accept 75 people into your school? Don't let me in. You know what I mean? I can fucking go to a library and point out 75 people who are like, they belong in medical school. You know what I mean? They belong behind scalpels. That guy belongs behind a fucking rocket ship. Me? What am I? I'm just a funny guy. Winging it. You really don't ever have to pay for breakfast ever again in your entire life. This is a actual thing. Let me make this clear. You do not ever in your entire life ever have to pay for breakfast again. And let me tell you how. All you have to do is go to a hotel that has complimentary breakfast. Walk in from the hours of 6 p.m. to probably 9:30. And you can just walk in, sit down, and have yourself a big old bowl of Cheerios. You can have waffles, pancakes, they got eggs, they got milk, chocolate milk, of course. You can sit down and eat at any hotel that has complimentary breakfast without even staying there, and nobody will ever bat an eye. I've been to many hotels in which serve complimentary breakfast. Me being the person who's staying at that hotel, come down in the elevator, walk into this massive hall of food, and just eat for free, and no one says anything. Now, if you wanted to eat breakfast and you wanted to save money, no, fuck breakfast. If you just wanted to eat food, because food is important, you can legitimately just walk into any hotel that has complimentary breakfast and go sit down and eat. And no one's going to say anything. Now, listen, the idea that maybe when you walk through those front doors and the front lobbyist looks at you and goes, oh, that guy just walked in and he just sat down, that guy probably doesn't stay here. Now, listen, that could be an issue. That's something that I would probably consider, that you should consider. Walk into the front door of a hotel, go in the elevator, go up the elevator, hang out on the floor for 5-10 minutes, come back down the elevator, walk out the elevator, have yourself a nice big old bowl of Cheerios. Pancakes. Oh, dude, you know they have bacon. I've never been to a complimentary breakfast from a hotel that did not have bacon, did not have eggs, did not have milk, did not have orange juice, did not have little packets of cereal. They'll have bagels, and they will always have fucking fresh fruit. So there really is no excuse in terms of being like, fuck, I can't afford breakfast. If you really want breakfast, go to any complimentary breakfast from any hotel. Now, mind you, not all hotels have complimentary breakfast, but a good majority do. Now, just find those majorities. Find 5 of them. 1 each week. And then switch back. Go back and forth. Back and forth. You should never have to pay for breakfast. Prove me wrong. Now, you can't walk into this establishment smelling and reeking and looking like shit. You can't look homeless walking in. You got to look like a normal person. You got to look like somebody who's staying at this hotel. At a hotel. At any hotel. Now, if you're doubting this, probably just means that you've never been to a hotel that had complimentary breakfast. Now, if you haven't, I can assure you, nobody gives nobody working at that hotel lives and dies for that hotel. The CEO of fucking Hilton isn't going to be watching you sneaking some fucking Cocoa Puffs in your pocket. You know what I mean? A lot of people need to consider this in general. Any establishment. Think about it as if you're working there. You're working at this hotel. You're the front lobbyist, receptionist, fuck you call it, the room giver, the key giver. You're working there. Someone walks in, front door. I'm watching them walk in. Watching them walk in the hallway. Watching them walk into the dining room table. Dining room, breakfast room. I watch them sit down. I'm watching them eat. I go like this. I don't care. I'm not fucking pay for that. Like, it's not on me. I'm the front lobbyist. What are the chef's gonna care? People in the back, they know you're there? No, they don't. They're on the side of the wall. I think the fucking waitresses, the cleaning, there is no waitresses. It's grab it and go. It's grab it, sit down. There's people cleaning the tables. They don't speak English. If they do, they go, fuck, I don't care. You know what I mean? So this is a little life hack. If any of you are in any circumstance that needs you being, I'm hungry, I'm for whatever reason up, I'm near this hotel, or you can just fucking premeditate this shit. Think about it. Dude, like, honestly, I envy, like, you live in a house, you got food, you have nothing to worry about. But fucking dude, just try it. You know, like I don't even like I have food here. I have fucking microwavable shit. I got bacon in the freezer, but I'm like, I don't want to fucking. I gotta heat that up. I gotta make it. I'm just gonna go down this fucking street. Go down the street to a Holiday Inn, Hilton. I don't know what hotels have it. Find one that has complimentary breakfast. Walk in. Hot, warm, ready breakfast to go. Or for there, sit down, have a good time. No one's going to say anything. No one's going to stop you. And it's free breakfast. You don't even need to be in the situation where you're like, fuck, I have no money. I got to do this. I want you to wake up tomorrow, go down the street to the local hotel that has complimentary breakfast. You got to figure that out because some of them don't. Go in, have a nice breakfast. What are they going to tell you to leave? Okay. All right, see you later. What are they going to call the fucking police? Yeah. Fucking dirtbag came in here and ate 2 bananas and a fucking bowl of Cheerios. No one's going to say anything. No one's going to stop you. And it's free breakfast. I haven't been proven wrong. I also haven't tried this myself. And I haven't had anybody else try themselves. But I can tell you from like experience of being on the other side of somebody who actually was given the opportunity to go downstairs and have complimentary breakfast. There was nothing like, I was like, fuck, I could just, no one's asked me, no one, like, you got a key card? You got a key, if you want these fucking, you want these fruit, if you want these fucking Fruit Loops, you got to see a key card. No. Now, I hope to God this doesn't get big to where it becomes a problem and then they start asking for key cards. I don't give a shit. Let it happen. I don't do this. I'm not going to do this anyways, to be honest with you. But, like, it's a cool idea. It's a good idea. And I think you should try it. If you search up anything on Google and you type in after that search, Rule 34, it will automatically search for that thing, but in the existence of it being related to porn. If it exists there, there's porn of it. Now, it's not always very nasty porn. It's mostly funny animated porn. Like, there's nothing funnier than typing in Rugrats in Rule 34. Maybe not Rugrats. Let's go with Ninja Turtles. I never watched it. I don't know why that came to my mind. But we're going Ninja Turtles. I don't know why I'm stuffed up all of a sudden. Type in Ninja Turtles Rule 34 after. And go to images. I think it's 34. 34. If you type in Ninja Turtles Rule 34, you will bring up, oh my God. You will see Donatello getting his dick sucked by fucking Michelangelo. You will see Michelangelo and Donatello having sex on the beach. You will see, oh my gosh, this is amazing. You'll see a girl naked on a couch with the 4 fucking turtles behind them, looking at her like it's like the Riley Reid bit with the 9 black guys behind her, and she's sitting there. It's like the meme and just being like, all these dudes are about to fuck her, and she's just a little small petite girl. Oh my God! You will see Michelangelo with his dick and balls on the fucking countertop, saying, "Who ordered the extra sausage?" While Raphael is eating a piece of pizza, looking at his cock and balls. Now, you can look up this yourself because, dude, some of these are fucking really brutal. Like, there's Donatello jerking off on the floor while he's eating Raphael's ass. Dude, it's super funny, actually. It's not, I'm not laughing, but, like, it is funny. It's funny. There's nothing funnier than typing in The Credibles, Rule 34, and seeing animated porn versions of it. Like, people make. Like, it's crazy that this exists. And it's the funniest shit you'll ever see. And it doesn't even have to be anything Disney-wise. It could be anything. You could type in fucking rolling chair 34. And you will find chairs with big old animated cock and balls having sex with one another. Now, it sounds weird and gross. But if you look it up yourself, it's very, very funny and very entertaining. And typing in Rule 34 is the gateway, is the key to unlocking all the porn versions of that specific Google search. The new show Wednesday just came out. Now, I'll be honest with you. The first time when I watched it, I'm not even kidding you. The very first time I watched it, I got 35 seconds into it, and I immediately I said no. I said no. I am not fucking watching this. Because now, spoiler alert, I did end up watching it. I'm on like episode 3, and it's a pretty good show. The reason why I gave up is because I started watching it, and it was like the typical shit of just some girl in a fucking high school, and there's like bully. Okay, first of all, where are these fucking bullies? I went through high school. I've never seen somebody shoved into a locker. I've never seen somebody fucking put into a trash can besides like us friends. You know what I mean? I've never in my entire life seen somebody fucking bully somebody with like a group of fucking football. Oh, ha, 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 let's fucking beat the shit out of this kid. That doesn't exist. Now, mind you, I went to a decent, okay school, high school. I didn't grow up in fucking Compton. I didn't grow up in fucking Stockton. But there's this like idea of there being bullies, of people who like fucking groups of people like, dude, oh my God, dude, the stereotypical of like the hot girl cheerleader, the fucking football team, and then fucking the quarterback and the leading the shit, and like fucking 4 or 5 of them behind them just saying something or doing something. Everyone laughs behind, like, you get her, Stacy. That does not exist. I get it, like maybe in the fucking 70s or 80s, maybe even in the early 90s. No. Tell you that. That doesn't exist anymore. So when I see movies of being like, oh, that, like, look at the fucking, oh, here comes a bullet, and they're coming in, they're always wearing the Letterman jackets and shit, like with patches and shit on it, walking through, I'm a fucking football player, that doesn't exist. People who wear Letterman jackets, oh, dude, I'll fucking bully the people wearing Letterman jackets. Maybe I was the bully in high school. I wasn't. Somebody might say I am, but like, I'm just like a nice guy, to be honest with you. But when I went to high school, let me tell you who were the popular kids in high school. Now that my generation, I'm 26. I went to high school and I graduated in 2015. The people who were in my high school who were the popular kids were the people who were in ASB, the people who were in honors, the people who were in AP classes, the high up classes. We looked down upon, not like up front. We wouldn't be like, oh, you're in fucking that class. But like in our heads, we were like, I got to take the fucking smartest classes I can. The people we looked up upon were the smartest fucking kids we can find. The number one kid that we praised in our school, who like in the 70s were like, would be considered the fucking football player, the quarterback, the guy we envied in our school, this guy had a fucking 5.0, was taking college classes in sophomore year. Okay? This is the type of guy who, we had a rally, he shows up, takes off his shirt, and he got into Stanford, and everyone was losing their fucking mind. This is the people we envy in my, like, this is why it pisses me off when I see people in movies or fucking shows. If it's not based off of a show that's in the 70s, if you're showing something that's present today, and you're fucking envying people who are fucking football players and jocks and wearing goddamn Letterman jackets, you're not doing it right. That's in the fucking past. If that. I'm assuming it probably was, because where you're going to base this off of. But today, now, people who are 5.0, 4.0, ASB, honors, fucking AP geniuses are the people we fucking bow down to. These are the people who are like, that guy is fucking shit. Even though they usually kind of do have Asperger's, even though they are kind of like very antisocial, even though they can't talk to people, we still go like, fuck yeah, dude, let's go. Like, you're the fucking man. Fuck, like, I'm a piece of shit. You're the goddamn, like, you're going to make a change in this world, and that's fucking awesome. And that's not even being like politically correct. Like, I'll do it. You know what I mean? But like, we love smart people. Like, this generation loves fucking smart people. Like, I'm not even talking about politics. We're just talking about in general of all the classes, all the subjects, math, English, biology, not biology, science, computers, art, history, fucking electives, gym. Can't really be smart in that, but like, fuck them. If you're smart, you are envied in this generation. And it's crazy because like it really pisses me off because it's like I started watching the show Wednesday. The first 35 fucking seconds of that show, she's walking in the fucking, everyone's like, oh, look at that fucking dark emo bitch. Dude, let me just tell you this right now. The way Wednesday Addams is dressed in the show Wednesday, I know 10 fucking bitches who wore that fucking outfit today. I know people who dress like her. In my neighbor is probably sleeping right now, and some fucking what are they called? God damn it. Just ruined my rant. My neighbor right now is probably sleeping in fucking Doc Martens in a black fucking dress. Black hair. Every bitch today wears that shit. Not everybody. I don't mean to call them bitches too. They're very respectful and I love them. But I get it. Like the idea of Wednesday Addams between like in the back, like way back in the Addams family when that was a thing, like when it was popular, I guess back then, that people envy that and they want to dress like that. But now it's just like everyone dresses like that. But that's regardless of the point. But what I'm saying is that when Wednesday Addams is wearing fucking typical everyday Doc Martens, and she's walking down a hallway, and there's fucking cheerleaders like, what the fuck are you wearing? Bitch, the cheerleaders are the people who don't, like, they're the minority. No one dresses like cheerleaders in fucking school anymore. Everyone's wearing Doc Martens, a black dress, and like fucking, well, not everybody, but like fucking, no one's wearing goddamn fucking cheerleading uniforms. And they're like, what the fuck is that bitch doing? So now I'm like, this isn't even like fucking, this isn't even fucking, this isn't real. Obviously, none of it's real, but like, this isn't even like how anything's conceptualized today. You know what I mean? Tim Burton is like, fuck, this is what it was when I was a kid, so it's probably like this today. No, it's not. She finds her fucking brother locked into a locker room. Now, mind you, what he's wearing, he kind of deserved to be in there. He's wearing like a fucking black and white shirt. Like, what is he? We out of the fucking Alcatraz prison? Why are you wearing that? Okay, that guy shoved into a locker, which, let alone, cool, you wear that shirt, no one's gonna fucking shove you in a locker anyways. People were just like, if he had fucking friends, they'd be like, come on, dude, wait, don't wear that, but you're still chill, like, we're still cool with you, man. You're like, it's all good, like, I love it, you know, as long as you're not fucking. But the fucking jocks are like, yeah, in the fucking movie, they're water polo players. I played water polo. Let me just tell you this right now. Water polo players, now listen, I was a water polo player, I wasn't good at it. But if you were to fucking make water polo players the new football fucking players, the jocks who are shoving people in the lockers, dude, you're way off. That's not even water polo players today. That wasn't water polo players in the fucking 70s. Water polo players have always been looked down upon, which I don't like. Hey, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit what people think? You know what I mean? But to conceptualize water polo players shoving a kid in a locker, oh, no, that's never happened. I get football players maybe being fucking, you know, fucked up, like adrenaline-ass kids doing some wild shit in the 70s, but water polo players today, in the 70s, were never shoving people in the lockers. Those are the fuckers who are probably being shoved in the lockers if it ever happened in the 70s, but today, they're just like fucking, yeah, it's just fucking, if you talk to anybody who's playing water polo, they're just kind of like, what do you talk about? Like, if you don't or have never played water polo and you ask somebody, what did you do in high school? And they say they play water polo, your first question is like, oh, I've heard of that. There's nothing more to that. It's a fun sport. Don't get me wrong. It's like soccer in the water. A little different, but like, it's nothing fucking looked up upon. Like, you'd be shoving people in lockers. So like, when I saw that in the Wednesday show, I was like, this isn't depicted right at all. But like, I get it. I'll fucking, you know. But the first 35 seconds, when I first watched that 2 weeks ago, and I got to that point, and she grabs her brother, and she's like, has a That's So Raven fucking flashback, and just being like, oh, I know who did it. It was a fucking water polo players. That's not real. When I saw that, of her having a That's So Raven flashback, I was like, I'm out. I'm not watching this. This is fucking the Addams Family that I watched as a kid was very dark, which there's filters in these shows that should be dark filtered. I get later in the show, it kind of ends up like that, but like, dude, just start off of it being like a bright fucking Sunday morning, fucking girl walking down. She goes, I'm an outcast. I'm like, no, you're just dressed as like everybody else who goes to high school. I swear to God. If you stand outside of a high school, which you shouldn't, and you watch people walk out of a high school, you will see at least, I'll fucking bet money on it. I will bet money on it that if you go up to a high school, which you shouldn't, and you watch girls, even guys, walking out of the fucking high school, you will see no less than the minimum of 10 fucking Doc Martens walking out of that school. And I'm talking about, I'm talking about fucking high heel, like, what are those called? Fuck it. Who gives a shit what it's called? These people dress, these people, I'll dress like that. Fuck. Look, 2 podcasts ago, I was wearing fucking a goddamn mask and some chains and shit, you know? It's cool now. It's not cool now, but I want to wear that. But like, the thing is like when they depict, don't listen to what I'm saying. Honestly, all this is a rant. This is a fun time. But I didn't end up watching Wednesday. I'm three episodes in, and it's pretty good. And by the way, I do think she's very cute. I don't know how old she is. I should probably look that up. Let me look it up actually real quick. Oh, she's 20 years old. Okay. Well, it's kind of actually fucking disgusting because, dude, the amount of, like, she is cute. You know, I get it. I envy, like, it is kind of cute. You know, just like, just a little, like, temper tantrum, like, little, like, ooh, you know, just super, like, no emotional, and you're trying to break her, and she's trying to be like, whoa, maybe, you know, she's like, I kind of like you, but, like, I don't even know, like, I don't even know, like, I get that. But like, dude, like I'll go on Twitter and shit like that, and like it'll be like, or fucking TikTok, and I'll see videos of just being like, it'll be like a guy like she'll be like sitting on a seat, and she'll get up, and it'll be like a cut of a guy does like, just trying to be funny and smelling the seat and shit like that. I'm like, okay, like come on, like dude, that's just fucking weird. Like, she's cute, she's 20 years old, a little young for me. I'm a piece of shit. Who gives a shit what I think? But like, dude, it's just like, dude, some people are just like fucking like. People are looking for her bathwater. Okay? People are looking for Jenna Ortega's like fucking stinky socks. People, I swear to God, people will fucking spend thousands of dollars on her fucking shoe that she wore once. And just be like, my shoes smell good. Let me just tell you that right now. And it's fucking disgusting. I'm like, dude, she's cute. But like, people have no fucking like, dude, it's like, you don't belong in society. This is the kind of stupid rant, to be honest with you. Like, it's pretty fucking, it's gross. Like, I get it. She's cute. I admit that. She's kind of young, but like, for people to be like, fuck the things I would do if I got near that room. Like, if I got in a room with fucking Jenna Ortega, the things I would fucking do. I'm like, dude, I get it, but like, you shouldn't, like, what? No, don't be doing that. That's fucking gross. That being said, it's a good show. It's a good show. So far, I haven't finished it. I have friends who like binge watched the whole fucking thing, and honestly, right now it's fucking 2:40 in the morning. I think this is a kind of cool idea. I got about, it says an hour and 28 minutes, but I swear to God, I probably did about like. I'm going to cut out probably like half of this. This whole podcast is going to be about 3 minutes. But I'm going to go watch Wednesday. I'm going to watch the end of it. And I'm going to just watch it like a normal person. And I'm going to like it how it is. Even though those fucking goddamn jocks and bullies and shit like that don't exist anymore. But hey, I'm going to watch it as it is. And it's a good show. And I think you guys should watch it too. Good night. It's ending now.
With my friends. When you said my name, I forgot how to breathe. But it's not the same. I think that I should leave. Stop playing games. I know you don't want me.
doing the solo podcast because fuck. Let's try it again. Oh, fuck, I have to pee. So right now I graduated So I graduated with my you really don't ever have... The fuck is that? Oh, it's the speaker. You really don't ever have to pay... Oh, no, it's the camera. You really don't ever have to pay... I've stayed at... Jesus fucking Christ, man. I'm trying to say these things right because I try to use them for shorts and bits. So I want to use them condensed down to a minute, and I want to say the words without fucking it up. So here we go. Kind of like she's depicted as like... Jesus Christ. Good morning, America. It's Thursday morning. December 8th. Oh my God, I gotta stop fucking saying this stupid shit. I'm still getting used to these fucking solo podcasts. It's really getting in my fucking head. I can't do these. All right. I'm gonna go watch the third episode of Wednesday, and but I'm not gonna fucking imagine. Oh my God, this is so bad. All right, well, that's it. I'm gonna go finish the third episode of Wednesday, and I'm gonna watch it like a normal person. I'm going to think it's a good show like a normal person. I'm not going to fucking fantasize over this girl. Nope, not going to say that. Oh, here's a good one, dude. So my dad is, he recently kind of like started going on like YouTube Shorts. And YouTube Shorts is kind of like, it's new and it's not good. I don't go on it. I go on TikTok when I watch like videos. So something we'll post on TikTok, a trend, right? Let's say there's a trend. Let's say there's a trend with like a song and it's like the trend is based off of girls just shaking their ass with their tits, right? And I know that if I hear that sound, I'm like, oh, okay, I know what the fuck the video is. You know what I mean? Like it's a stereotypical joke where it's like a video of some guy. Like it would be like a video of a guy like playing a song and like a girl knows that song is like based off a girl shaking her ass and they get mad. It's like a funny video. But like the idea of like there's songs on TikTok where it's when you listen to that song that there's probably an ass or tits or some kind of just like there's a pussy on camera. I know these songs. I'm not a fan of them. Do what you want. But my dad just recently discovered YouTube Shorts, and I'll be in the living room and I'll fucking hear this song. Like I'll hear him like going through shit. He's just on the couch. I hear him just going through fucking some shorts. I hear him like people talking about like, conspiracies and shit. And then I'll hear one of those songs that I know is some girl in like a kawaii anime lingerie just shaking her ass and tits. And I'm like cooking food. And I'm like, oh my God, this guy's watching this show right now. And he'll fucking keep watching it. But I'll hear it over and over again. This song playing. And I know, because like with anybody on any type of like shorts, reels, TikToks, you're just scrolling through. You don't give a shit what's playing. Keep going. I don't care. Everything's just quick, and I'm quick with it. But when there's something that's playing that there's a fucking big old juicy booty and a big old boobies are bouncing around to a song on a video, and the video keeps replaying, the song keeps playing over and over again, I'm like, oh God, dude. This guy doesn't know that I know, for sure. But hey, just stop playing that shit, because I can hear it. This is fucking gross. My dad's a pervert, dude. Good for him, though. Okay, I'm just probably going to cut that out.